Starting recording. Okay. I'd like to welcome Deb from the Unsigned Musicians show to the program, who's here to talk about the guest that we're going to have next week. She's going to be joining me as a co-host, reliving the old blog talk radio days. And Deb, if you would like to tell our friends about Fonda Feingold.
Yeah, I am so excited about having her on. She's one of these disgustingly talented people. She writes, she sings, she plays, and a lot of different genres, and she does them all incredibly well. She's amazing. And I had the opportunity to talk with her last week. She blew me away. You know, I met her, we met through our dogs on the internet, so I knew she was an animal lover. And yeah, we talked about pet health issues, but we talked about politics, we talked about music, we talked about the music industry and the games they play. She is so up on all of this stuff. It's a joy to talk with her. And I'm hoping you guys will enjoy the opportunity to meet her too. I think she's amazing. What the hell were our dogs doing on the internet?
And they called it puppy love. Here you go, Lee.
I find Doggy Slobber all over my keyboard all the time, Rob. I don't know what he's doing. But that's how I met Fonda. That's also how I met Lisa J. Aston.
Oh,
so I think Mikey's
phenomenal.
got some stuff going on the internet. But I'm really looking forward to talking with her and having her on this show. And Jack, I want to thank you so much for having her on. I think it's going to be an awesome show.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Deb. You know, I've been saying it for months, and you and I have spoken many times privately on Skype. I have really been wanting to get back to the musician interviews. And we've had some great interviews on here. Like I named them off earlier. We had Becky from Raising Cain on here. Last week we had Judy from Child Seek Network. I mean, we've really had some awesome stuff here, but I really wanted to get back to having musicians on, not taking anything away from anybody else. It's been awesome. I've loved it. But I've been wanting to get a musician back on the show and to talk about the music industry, because we really haven't had the opportunity to really get on, like I mentioned earlier in the chat, on a good rant about how screwed up the music industry is. And you pointed out that next week we will be doing exactly that. Guys, by the way, in the viewer, I am showing pictures of Fonda, just so that kind of promote it a little bit. Phenomenal musician. Deb plays her every week. Well, hold on, let me rephrase that. Deb plays her every week that she's on, when the computer isn't broken.
Oh, I love her music. And, you know, the thing that blew me away when I was talking to her, all of our favorite subjects, you know, the stuff that you and I rant about all the time. She's in it, you know. She's up on all of it. So I think it's going to be a really, really great show.
I think so too.
No, you know what I think it is, Rob? I think she's really tiny. Because it looks like, I mean, it's almost as big as her. That keyboard.
Let's throw another picture up here.
She's a really, really tiny person.
That's what it looks like here too, yeah.
With a big voice. I love her music.
Oh yeah, phenomenal. But guys, we're gonna have her on the show next week. So those of you who do shows on Blog TV, or if you're around, please chat it up a little bit. I love it when we get guests on. I'm certainly going to be blogging about it. I'll even post bulletins on my spam about it.
Yeah, I want to get some bulletins out there too.
Yeah, I really want to promote this. I really want to get some folks here, because I think this is going to be a phenomenal interview. This is
just the short time that I got to talk to her, I was blown away, Jack.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I told her we could talk for hours. And when I was talking to her on the phone, I said, wow, I wish we were doing the show now. And she said, well, we'll just have to talk about it again.
Just like when we had Tiger on. Remember when we had like that test run with him?
Yep.
That
Yeah.
was awesome. I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, she sounds like a phenomenal person. I cannot wait.
She's kind of fun. I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to say that she's quiet because when you get her going, she's into it. But I don't know. She's just real laid back. But oh, it's going to be a great show, and I hope all you guys will be here.
I'm really looking forward to it. I would love. I mean, like tonight, we've got like a packed chat room. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support, and we're really going to try to be getting some quality programming up. We got Fonda next week. Deb, just so you know, I know we're trying to schedule some other people. May, except for May 16th. That's the 1 year anniversary show, but the rest of May is wide open. Um,
Can't believe you've been here a whole year,
it
Jack.
doesn't feel like a year, does it?
No,
Things
it
are
really
moving.
doesn't.
It doesn't. Since we bailed on Blog Talk Radio, it just doesn't feel like it. But also, if you guys know of any musicians, or if any of the musicians that hang out in the chat room would like to come on for an interview, um, you guys, please, the door is wide open. I would love to have you on. Particularly Rob. I know you got a CD coming up. We're looking at a mid-August release date. I would
Oh,
love to
it's
have
going to
you
be
on.
later than that. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Mr. Perfectionist. But
Well, no, not just that. He's getting a new toy.
ah,
He is getting a new toy, and it does incredible stuff. And he's going to have to play around with it for a while just to see what all it can do.
oh, of course.
And then he'll start going nuts. We may never hear from Rob until this CD is released. I mean, he's going to be like a little kid at Christmas.
He's going to keep us tapping our fingers. Well, Rob, I would love to have you back on the show. I know I originally had you on the old Blog Talk Radio show. That was a great interview. I would love to have you on over here, especially to let the folks here on Blog get to know you. Because we see you in the chat every week and we know you. But, I think it would be a phenomenal thing for these guys to really get the chance. So I would love to have you on, or any of you guys. Let me see here. We got a couple of musicians hanging out here. Jody, which I think is working on his smoker there.
It'll keep his feet busy.
Yeah, Rob with those. And do I have that picture?
Oh, I don't know. I can send it to you. I've
Send
got
that
it.
to me real quick.
Okay, let me
Rob
find
and
it
his
here.
big ass size 16 shoes. But anyway, while you do that, yeah, Fonda Feingold will be on the show next Sunday, April 25th. Show starts at 9 o'clock Eastern Time here on Blog TV. If you're watching this on YouTube, the channel is, just do a search for Risky Business 04. It'll bring you right to the show page. There's also a link on the YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on Blog TV, guys, please come on by. It's going to be a great time. It sounds to me like it's going to be an incredibly fun interview. I, for one, am really, really looking forward to it.
Oh, I sure am. This woman, I could talk to her for hours. I could tell just so quick in the subjects that we touched on. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a real good one. Oh, I found it.
Ooh, found it. Okay. Anyway, let me respond to the chat real quick. Rob, I'll tell you what, brother. Anytime you want to come on, you just let me know. Like I said, I got May wide open. I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek here. Deb and I are working on something in June, but we have not
Yes.
nailed down the date yet. It's looking like it's probably going to be maybe mid-June. We might be putting together another event. And the thing is, this time, we're not really going to rally behind a cause. It's just going to be a hardcore, pure music event. And that's really what we're kind of gunning for. So, and Rob, here we go. Rob Mazurek Boot. Here we go.
Look at the size of that thing.
That's like right across his chest. Hey,
You probably hear
Virginia.
that a lot, don't you, Rob? I couldn't resist. I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
we're at the end of the recording, guys. If you're watching this on Blog TV, have a great week.